Introducing the Ultimate Boxing Podcast, your one-stop shop for everything boxing. From electrifying fight previews to in-depth interviews with the legends of the ring, we break down the biggest bouts round by round. Get inside the minds of the fighters, hear their stories, and feel the intensity of their training. Whether you're a hardcore fan or just starting out, our podcast has got you covered. Stay updated with the latest news, rivalries, and predictions. Tune in and feel the adrenaline, the passion, the raw power of boxing. Boxing is about perseverance, pushing through every challenge. It's the spirit of hard work and dedication that defines a true champion. So what are you waiting for? Like, follow, and subscribe to the Unprofessional Experts podcast. Stay tuned for more exciting updates. Without boxing, nothing in the world means anything.
I told you I'm the real champion. I told you I'm the champion of the world. All of you bow. All of my critics crawl. All of you suckers who write the Ring magazine, Boxing Illustrated, all of you suckers bow because the stage was set. You made him great. You made him a bad Joe Louis. You made him a hard puncher. But I want everybody from this moment on to recognize me as the scholar of boxing. If you want to know any damn thing about boxing, don't go to no boxing experts in Las Vegas. Don't go to no Jimmy the Greek. Come to Muhammad Ali.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, fight fans. It is JMC, man. I'm coming at you with a brand new episode. But before we get into it, man, go ahead, like, follow, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a best friend, share it with a cousin. Make sure they go tell their auntie about the Unprofessional Experts podcast. Because if you do not, man, we could spar in real life. Check us out on all socials, man. We are streaming absolutely everywhere. Spotify, Pandora, of course we got the YouTube channel. We're on all socials. Just search the Unprofessional Experts podcast and get tapped in. With that being said, man, today's episode is all about the rematch. Man, boxing is the only sport where you can keep doing the exact same thing and the fans absolutely love it every single time. So I'm going to break down my favorite rematches of recent fights so we can talk about what we want to see coming up next. Some have been confirmed, some have not. Speculation for now. So to get started, man, I want to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont the Reaper Roach.
It should have been a knockdown. What round was that?
Round 9.
Round 9. That should have been a 10-8 round for Lamont Roach. I don't know, hair grease, whatever happened. I don't know what happened. But that's not a thing in boxing. You can't just call timeout.
Man, we absolutely need a part 2. Why? Because the first bout ended in nonsense, man. It came out to be a draw. Now, the public's opinion is that supposedly Lamont the Reaper Roach should have pulled it out. We had a questionable knee due to hair grease by Gervonta Tank Davis in what would have been the first performance of his career that he might have actually lost. Tank looked incredible. He looks unbeatable. And then we had a very confident Lamont the Reaper Roach. Good defense, stayed in the pocket, crisp, clean punches. Gervonta met his match, man. I absolutely loved that matchup. Going into the fight, man, I didn't know what was going on, why that matchup was made, but now I completely understand, and I absolutely love that fight. One of the better fights we've seen so far this year. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont the Reaper Roach. They had some Twitter beef, some Twitter fingers going on. They were going back and forth online. At first, Gervonta was saying he wasn't setting up the rematch just yet, but now they're talking about potentially doing it in the summer. I believe they're saying June. So I really hope that matchup happens. I don't want to see Lamont versus anyone else. I don't want to see Tank versus anyone else. They need to run it right back, and I hope that is what they do. Let me know what you think. Should they run it back so soon? Should they take a tune-up? I think they need to do it immediately. Go ahead and leave your opinion in the comment section below. So the next fight that I am looking forward to is obviously Devin the Dream Haney versus Ryan Garcia.
Where's your mom at? Where's your mom, bitch? 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 Where's your mama, bitch?
Yeah, now that was a hell of a surprise. That happened last year. Haney took some time off. Ryan got suspended due to PEDs. He had a positive result after the fight. So they're both taking tune-ups, if you want to call it that. Ryan versus Rolly. Devin's got a great matchup in his own right. That's going down Cinco de Mayo weekend on the same card in New York in Times Square. That's crazy. So Turkey's doing some different stuff, man. He's picking out different venues. He's not trying to do the same thing. He's a different kind of guy, man. He's promoting boxing, man. He's wanting to bring the people in. So a fight in Times Square is very interesting. They are the undercard to the Teofimo Championship matchup with Arnold Barboza Jr. I need a rematch. Now, Haney absolutely lost without debate. Couple of knockdowns. Looked like a broken jaw. Looked like a defeated spirit. Ryan Garcia was on cloud 9 after that matchup. But going into it, man, I thought Devin was going to be the dream. Haney, man, his career's been great. He's beat good, talented champs. Lomachenko, Regis Prograis. Devin Haney boxed well. He looked good. Bill Haney talked that talk. I thought it was going to be a masterclass by Devin Haney, but was I wrong? Ryan Garcia's left hook changed Devin Haney's entire life. Now, Ryan Garcia's been saying some crazy stuff. He was drinking. He's lost his mind. He's on the internet saying stuff, man, I don't even want to repeat. I hate it. I don't like Ryan's character right now. But he's saying that he's off of the liquor, the drugs. He's focused on just being a fighter. He's a lot calmer with the build-up for his fight against Rolly. So hopefully Ryan relaxes with all the foolishness, gets past this matchup with Rolly. Rolly is dangerous. He's got knockout power. I don't know if he can beat Ryan, but that'll be a decent scrap, good matchup. But I'm looking forward to Ryan versus Devin. Man, I want Devin to get his lick back. PEDs or not, Devin did not look good. He absolutely folded under pressure, man. I need him to get back in there, get it back in blood. So talking about folding up, go ahead and check out this folding chair activity. Hell yeah.
Damn, he got folded like a lawn chair.
Hurt him a little bit. Oh, beautiful big right hand. He's out.
Good left hand, and down goes
Stairs and is trying to bring it into the night of Porky Medina. What a punch and a down.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take.
Couple of crazy knockouts, man. I hope you really enjoyed that. So the next rematch that I want to see, I'm a big fan of both of these guys, and I absolutely think that they should run it right back. Talking about the heavyweights, Alexander Usyk versus Dynamite Daniel Dubois.
Well, I want my revenge. I want my revenge, Usyk. Well done on tonight. Well done on tonight.
Man, Daniel Dubois was supposed to fight Joseph Parker on the biggest card in boxing history. Got some guys that got sick, man. Him and Floyd Schofield. That was a crazy situation. So he had to pull out of that scrap. But I'm really hoping that him, Usyk, and Dubois can run that back. Daniel Dubois landed a crazy body shot. Usyk hit the mat, rolling around. The ref wrote it as a low blow, and man, it was right on the belt line. Extremely questionable. I'm not sure if that was a low blow or not. Go ahead and leave your opinion, your comments, man. I'll say it every time. I think Daniel Dubois should have been champion of the world after that matchup. He's been on a historic run since, man, beating up Anthony Joshua. Has been absolutely doing this thing. I would have liked to see that Joseph Parker matchup. That would have been good because Joseph Parker flatlined Bacoli. Didn't see that coming. Usyk is legendary. He's been undisputed, multiple weight classes. Excellent boxer, great footwork. He knows the ring. He knows the ins and outs of boxing, man. Beautiful Ukrainian style. So I really want to see Dynamite Daniel Dubois versus Alexander Usyk. I think that'll be a great matchup for boxing. I really hope they run that back. Now, the last fight that I want to see, which I think could potentially be the most skilled fight out of all that I've mentioned so far, is Dmitry Bivol versus Artur Beterbiev.
We are like gamblers, and of course I wasn't winner last time. Now I won, and it's burning inside of me, and I wanna go. I wanna change something because I can see where I was wrong, in which points, and I wanna change it. As an athlete, I want it so much.
It is time for the trilogy. He may even need it 4 times. I like this matchup every time that it happens. So the first time they gave Beterbiev the decision, questionable. The second time, I think they got it right. They gave Bivol the decision. Bivol boxes great, man. If you watch this podcast and you know I'm very high on Bivol, I love his style, the in and the out. He doesn't overmove. Throws punches off that back foot, man. He comes forward, amazing, crisp, really good combinations, man. I'm a big fan of Dmitry Bivol's style. He used the ring effectively. Artur Beterbiev had that aggression, but I think Bivol boxing skill was just too great. He was just too good. He was whipping feet, man. Good stuff. I like what Bivol does in that ring. So instead of throwing David Benavidez in the mix, let's pause. Let's pump the brakes on that. I know Callum Smith won an interim title on that same card. Let's pump the brakes on Callum Smith as well. We need the trilogy, man. These are really, really good matchups. Talking about Dmitry Bivol versus Artur Beterbiev. Let's get it a 3rd time. Depending on the decision, let's get it a 4th time. I like it every time that it happens. So those are the rematches that I'm looking forward to in 2025. I hope all of them happen this year. Let's not drag it out until 2026. Nobody wants that, right? So to go ahead and close out this episode, man, I want to shout out a legendary throwback fight to great legendary fighters. Talking about Evander, the real deal Holyfield versus Big George Foreman. This fight took place April 1991. Evander would win this matchup by decision. Go ahead and check out this clip.
Boom! When he hit me, everything just stiffed up. And the bell rung. And my corner people said, come on back. But I couldn't move right then and there. I was stuck. Then the blood started flowing back. Then I was I come over like this. Did he knock all my teeth out? Like, no, they in.
And rock Holyfield rocked Foreman and connecting, and Holyfield all over Foreman. Foreman trying to hold him.
So there you have it. That is the episode, man. It's all about the rematches, man. Looking forward to these upcoming squabbles. Go ahead, like, follow, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a best friend, tell a dog, tell a chicken, tell a cat about the Unprofessional Experts podcast. Because if you do not, we can squabble up in real life. That's all, folks. Until next time.
Yeah, Devin Haney.
Why?
Man, he had like a
Let me get a prediction for you. We got Ryan Garcia fighting Rolly Romero. How do you see that fight in your opinion?
Man, I love Ryan Garcia. Never bet against that kid. Yeah, it don't hurt that I don't know who the other guy is. So.
Well, you're supposed to rematch Devin Haney. You saw the first fight, right?
Yeah, Devin Haney.
Why?
Man, he had like a
because I
can't stand people act like that.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
The rematch, I guess you were taking Ryan to beat him in a rematch.
Yeah, Ryan beat his ass again. And Devin Haney learned not to be a you know, we all lose. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be undefeated. Like, you know, you win or lose, you know what I'm saying? You take this like a man. Don't be going suing and saying all that man. Take your loss like a man, like everybody else. Quit being a bitch.
I guess like his point for the suing was
I don't give a
yeah.